slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best because I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call us up making a name. I put on the deck. The coach is ready, but letting them stay in the game. Team my route to...
Yeah.
You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork, fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll get a look at Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers. They take on a man miraculously back from injury, Alex Smith, and the Washington Redskins.
I'm so sorry.
With that, let's get on up to FedEx Field near Washington. Standing by for the call of this one, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
This building holds just north.
And he goes, "Are you going to walk this street?" No, I'm going to private school. Bro, you're freaking lucky.
Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, we look at this Redskins team as they play here. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
Oh my God, you could literally kill me right now in my uterus.
When you do that, you're not going to lose very many games, maybe not any games.
On the other side of the field, for the visiting 49ers. They too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Why are you taking my extra blinky off?
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Let's go. 90, Wolf. I'm coming after you.
They run with Adrian Peterson, the second active leading rusher in the NFL. And he's taken down to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
That run is what defenses don't like about dealing with Adrian Peterson. His ability to drop the shoulder and run through contact.
And he's amazing at keeping those strong legs going, isn't he?
For him, no run is ever truly over. I mean, he's actually not even convinced that when they blow the whistle, he's actually down. That's how he finishes runs in a big way.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Yep.
Play action. It's Smith. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's incomplete.
What?
Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
I am the best.
So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well,
Excuse me, sir. I would like a run.
And stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Okay, fine. If we don't get a freaking if we get forced down on the third.
Out of the gun, Smith.
Oh, I hate this game.
Out left. He can run for it, and he will.
I hate this game.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of
I don't know
scrimmage,
where
but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Oh.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So now here are the 49ers under third-year coach Kyle Shanahan. They'll be led out by their 6-year quarterback, Jimmy Garoppolo, out of Eastern Illinois.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions.
Gotta tuck in the training. Good night.
Take over and they will have the football.
Oh, you're still tucking me in.
Smith on first down. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. 23 yards on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Smith. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Hell yeah.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson.
Shit.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing
injury timeout. No. That's my good guy.
Here's we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On 2nd and 11 now. Smith.
Catch the ball. Thank God.
Target Terrence Williams. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line.
Dislocated wrist.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense,
Let's see how good this one
find the holes where guys
I don't think
are
he's
available
okay.
and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
He's not bad. He's not as good. No, shit.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20.
How many times am I going to get them with this?
20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in. And
that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown Washington. Jordan Reed.
Good. I don't play defense because I'm trying to work on the quarterback stuff. And it's just...
at their own 20-yard
I'm not really
line.
interested in defense playing.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. He'll
wide open.
This one deep
not really.
side. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
The Redskins have the 1st down on a pickup of 18.
I shouldn't have juked.
I love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he'll be taken down before he gets into enemy territory. A Redskin 1st down, the pickup 15 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47.
Fuck.
Now this one was tight end out on the right side. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On first down, it's Smith.
I pressed square. I pressed square, bro.
And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
Jesus.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the
I hate
offense.
this
That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker.
And this is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First and goal.
Convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage.
Minus 6 yards?
That really sets them back.
Really?
A loss of 6.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft.
And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Alex Smith with his second touchdown here in this first half.
14-0.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Smith now to throw, and this one complete to Reed. Down the numbers. There he goes.
Yeah.
The 20. Touchdown, Washington.
I'm liking
Jordan
this.
Reed, an 80-yard.
There's something so fun about being good at this game.
So we are in the second quarter now as the offense gets set to take over. They've got it 1st and 10. First play of the drive is a run with Thompson.
Hell no.
There he goes left side.
What the?
And he's in for the touchdown.
How the hell did that
The
happen?
final play of the first half.
That was awesome. I ain't even.
Third quarter action. This offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive. On 1st and 10, Smith. And that is incomplete.
I don't even care because we're up so high.
Brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
I don't even know where I'm throwing for this.
Throwing again. Smith got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6.
Yeah.
Flushed out right.
Get over the line. Yes.
Even after more than a decade in the league, Smith still one to account for with his legs as he picks up a first.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A nice run there.
I'm doing another run. I didn't even mean to press
second
it.
down. On second down, low.
Yeah, that
Scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Hey, Jack.
Smith on third down. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed.
Well, no,
been an easy day for them.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it.
Your trip is
People worry
hey.
about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Did I get over?
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Nope.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line. They'll hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On the set. 56. Check 56. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
From the red zone now, Smith. And finding Davis here, the tight end. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the carry, Thompson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Chris Thompson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On first down, Thompson. They find some open field here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards to pick up there and also a first down.
Uh-oh.
Back now at FedEx Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
70, Indy.
On first down, Smith. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
There's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
I'm coming after you.
Now it's Smith going for it all. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception.
I didn't mean to press that.
Instead, 3rd down.
I literally pressed the same thing.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him stiff. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. D Ford in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Come on.
And this one looks good.
Good.
It is good. Right down the pipe. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further.
They got field goal.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
There's 2 minutes left in the quarter.
Here we go. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
They'll start out here with a
Oh, I
jet
didn't know what I was doing.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down.
I need to stop doing that because my
Plus
quarterback's
3.
going to get injured, and that's not going to be good.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Thompson.
I have
maybe
problems
a measure of
remembering
revenge
what play
there.
I
He's
did.
had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
On 2nd and 11 now. Smith. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Oh, shit.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
3rd and
They'll wind
inches.
up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through right now.
Oh, wait, that was a first down?
I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
First down. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Ready?
Now Thompson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He wasn't ready.
So
And the
the
game's
Redskins
over.
as they get the victory here. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Redskins, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the wind moves.
Okay. I don't even know what my win-loss ratio thing is. Oh, 6-1. My character look like a monkey. They all got black faces, but they're white. It's crazy. There ain't no way to make this your character look good.
I do my dance, jump in the stands, no man, man, oh, there with the hands. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash.
Let's go. On the hop, fellas, on the hop. Who wants it? Let's see some hustle out there today. Got a big game this week. Come on.
Here we go.
Run the short play concept and get a first down. Okay. Fuck. Yeah. I always. Okay, I got one.
Ready up. Go.
Touchdown pass.
Ready, break. Big River.
Hey, big fella, swing over here. Let's talk. We've been talking about you getting better every week. You know what? Today you got better. Let's keep it up.
Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, tried to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to tumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it.
I need to remember to save it because I always fuck up and not save it.
Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that.
Hey everybody, it's the coach.
Nothing on the scoreboard. 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football.
I'm gonna throw.
Ready, set. 54, Mike. Check. Walk 54.
Since we practiced this.
On 1st and 10, Smith toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
17 yards that time and a Washington first. From the 50, it's Smith. He's got Thompson here, complete.
Yeah, that was just not.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Touchdown number 8. Shit.
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0.
Guys, game situation. Let's go.
Smith now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it complete to Thompson. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the
intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
And they got 3. They got a field goal. All right,
so the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Here we go. The first carry for the former Viking Peterson.
He really just tripped.
4 yards there. It'll be
he
2nd and 6.
Really just tripped.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
From the 27, Smith. And he finds the tight end, Reed. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Peterson running right. And he'll be brought down awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this is going to be a face mask.
Do it. Ah ha ha ha.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Smith. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.